They're the innocent kid-shaped gummies hiding a mouth-puckering sour surprise. We're talking about Sour Patch Kids, the trailblazing treats that first blended sour with sweet, sparking a new tongue-tingling twist in the candy world. And they're now the biggest sour sensations on the planet, outselling every other gummy in the game. So how do they go from sour, then sweet? Let's head inside the factory and watch the smart science behind this tasty transformation. These chewy treats first hit the scene in the late 1970s by a food wholesaler named Frank Galatoli, who wanted to bring something totally new to the candy aisle. He recognized that young snackers were eager for a bold, exciting treat, not just the legacy brands that lined shelves for decades. After months of perfecting a candy recipe, he finally lands on a quirky, alien-shaped gummy. But Frank wanted more than a fun shape. He wanted something with true impact. Inspired by the tangy kick of Ferrara's Lemonheads, Galatoli saw potential to push the relatively untapped sour market even further. So instead of just leaving his alien gummies boringly sweet, he coated his creations with both citric and tartaric acids, making them seriously sour at first, with that zing slowly melting into a sweet finish. He debuts the gummies as Marsmen, but later rebrands them to ride the wave of the Cabbage Patch Kids craze sweeping the nation during the mid-80s, a move that made perfect sense because his candies were literally the new kids on the block. Now that the origins are clear, let's take a look at how these mischievous gummies are made today. Before they make your lips pucker and cling to your teeth, these gummy kids begin their journey at this Mondelez plant in Ontario, Canada. This facility produces over 10 million gummies daily, alongside their other popular treat, Swedish fish. And despite their sharp sour bite, the recipe for these tart treats starts with over 70,000 pounds of granulated sugar every day, dispensed from these massive silos. Inside the plant, the sugar is fed into this large stainless steel hopper scale, where it's precisely weighed and combined with measured amounts of corn syrup, cornstarch, and water, with gravity funneling each ingredient into this 300-gallon cooking kettle. The solution is combined until it forms a thick foundation called slurry, a base that serves as the starting point for most gummy candies. After all the essentials are added into the slurry, steam heating liquefies the blend at 270 degrees Fahrenheit by surrounding the kettle exterior with high-pressure steam. In about 5 minutes, the mixture becomes a hot, glossy liquid, before flowing through pipes to a vacuum kettle that cools it down to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Now cooled, and at a usable blending temperature, the slurry flows through tubing to a workstation called the Color Flavor Additive Deck, or CFA, where it's divided into smaller kettles. Each kettle receives a share of the warm slurry base, while the 5 original flavors and matching colors are added in together: lemon, lime, orange, cherry, and blue raspberry, the last of which joined the lineup in 2013. The kettles continue blending each flavor, while their molding trays are prepared elsewhere. And that happens at this machine called the Mogul. First, it fills a print board with powdered cornstarch, then levels the surface smooth. A metal template then stamps hundreds of Sour Patch Kid shapes into the powdered starch. When the print board lifts away, the impressions remain in the starch for the liquid slurry to fill. After that, all 5 blended flavors are transferred directly from the cooking kettles into hoppers mounted above this dispensing machine. As the starch-filled trays move underneath, a bank of nozzles dispenses each flavor into 400 kid-shaped impressions with a single pass. Once they're filled, the trays are stacked and wheeled into a curing room held at a steady 80 degrees Fahrenheit for a full 24 hours. During this slow rest, the powdered cornstarch draws out excess moisture from the liquid, drying each gummy to a firm, springy chew that defines a Sour Patch Kid. Once the gummies finish their 24-hour cure, the trays are taken out of the drying room and returned to the Mogul machine for separation. The machine inverts each tray, tossing the powdered starch and candies through a filtering screen. While the fine cornstarch slips through the openings, the firm gummies are caught and are conveyed forward. The starch powder is recycled back into production for reuse, as the candies are vibrated atop this sorting drum, weeding out any undersized or misshapen pieces. Next, the kids advance through this steam chamber, where 250-degree vapor lightly moistens their surface, making each piece tacky enough to hold their sour coating in the next phase. And that sour magic happens within these rotating sanding drums. The drum tumbles the kids through a blend of granulated sugar, citric acid, and tartaric acid. The citric acid, found in most citrus fruits, delivers a clean, citrusy tartness, similar to biting into an orange or lemon. While the tartaric acid, a natural compound commonly found in grapes, gives the gummies their sharp, mouth-puckering acidic punch. As both acid crystals dissolve on your palate, the underlying sweetness of the gummy comes through, giving you that unique sour then sweet sensation. Next, an oscillating conveyor spreads out the candies into a single layer and moves them through a cooling tunnel to lock in their chewy texture and bring each piece down to packing temperature. Then the gummies fall off the conveyor and onto a packaging scale where vibrating chutes direct them into weigh hoppers. Once a hopper holds the correct weight, it drops the portion into a clear plastic bag that's quickly heat-sealed. From there, the bags are packed into boxes, loaded up, and sent out worldwide, ready to bring that iconic sour-to-sweet twist to Sour Patch superfans everywhere. Since hitting the shelves in 1985, these deceptive delights have stretched well beyond the candy bag, popping up in everything from sour swirled ice cream to bubble gum and colorful cereals that carry their signature zing. Their playful spirit even jumped off the shelves and onto TV, where animated gummies pull mischievous pranks and quickly make amends, before ending with that memorable tagline,
"First they're sour, then they're sweet."
Sour Patch Kids' clever twist on an ordinary gummy reimagined what candy can look and taste like, proving that sour can be every bit as addictive as sweet. Thanks for watching Made Vision. We'll catch you on the next one.